T stands for teaching, E stands for educating, and A stands for bringing awareness, and that's exactly what we are doing. Somebody put me in B flat because I feel like I'm about to go there. Oh, I feel my hip coming up.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of the Majorette T. I am your host, Lady Jazz, where T stands for teaching, E stands for educating, and A stands for bringing awareness. And that is exactly what I do. Now, some people going to have their reserves as always. People have their reserves, but guess what? You're tuned in, so you might as well get your seat, get your drink, get your popcorn. Come hang out with me for a little bit. Because, baby, one thing's for Sunday, two things for show. I'm definitely going to bring you the tea, and I'm definitely going to bring you the receipts to follow suit. But before I do that, I want to make sure that we all are on one accord this evening. So please make sure you guys are sharing the video, liking the video, and inviting to the live video. I don't want to see any just looky-loos. I want to see you actually interacting. You need to be in the comments, talking, chatting, doing what y'all normally do when y'all not on Facebook, which is running y'all mouth. So this is a time where you can run your mouth. Now, there's rules to the game and there's exceptions to the rules. When you're in the comments running your mouth, be careful what you say in the comment section, because if I do not see it, my teacups will get you together. Am I right about it, teacups? Sure enough, right about it. I know what I'm talking about because, baby, they do it every time. So, with that being said, also to you guys, as y'all know, this is not regular Facebook Live. It's not regular Facebook Live. It is our actual podcast called The Majorette T, which means this is a paid subscription. So if everybody, and I do mean everybody, if I can get everybody on the live, because some of y'all didn't give last time, but that's all right. You got a good chance to give tonight. No problem. Maybe your funds was a little bit funny. Maybe your change was a little bit strange. But it is Tuesday. You should have not been able to get your stuff up by now. So make sure you guys are hitting that Cash App this evening. Don't have me remind y'all all night now. Hit that Cash Attack and make sure that you are here to support me. You are here to support me. Now, I know there's going to be people up here that just want to be nosy, that just want to see what's going on in the Majorette community like y'all normally do. But something in your heart should still say, you know what? I'm going to support this podcast because I'm here looking. Okay? If you here, you might as well go ahead and support. I don't need no looky-loos. Teacups, are y'all in the building? Where my teacups at? All of my teacups. All of my teacups. Y'all make some noise. All of my teacups in the comment section. Let me see hearts, hearts, hearts. Let me see your hearts, hearts, hearts. Let me see your hearts. Let me see them hearts. Let me see your hearts. All my beautiful teacups. If you got your sweet tea, I'm talking about that sugar honey low iced tea. I'm talking about that Chick-fil-A mixed with that McDonald's tea, with that Bojangles tea. If all of my teacups is in the building, I see y'all teacups. Y'all ring them hearts up. I want y'all to ring them hearts up all night. Ring them up because, baby, tonight is the night that I make you a woman. Anyway, thank you, Tammy Ebo, for your Cash App, baby. I see it coming through. Mwah. Thank you, Tam. That's one of the, listen, y'all better follow suit, honey. A cheerful heart does good like a medicine. I said a cheerful heart does good like a medicine. I didn't say it. That's what the Bible says. So, if you're up here and you're looking at me, look at you, look at me, look at you, I need all 78 of y'all to get y'all ass on that Cash App and hit a $5, hit a $10, hit a $15, $20, $25, or hell, even hit $100. Guess what? Because it's going to a good cause. Florida! It's your time again, Florida. It's your time again, Florida. Because, baby, let me tell y'all something. Florida, let me put the Florida. This thank you, Danielle, for your love gift, baby. I appreciate your love gift. Because Florida, y'all's giving me this. Florida, y'all is giving me my Kiba. I said, I'm gonna post that tonight. Y'all is giving me this look. Because is that how we acted down in Florida? Now, I know y'all know better than that, Florida. I know you know better than that. But again, we have to talk about it because all seriousness, we don't get shit together, it's going to be the end of us if we don't get our shit together. So I am waiting for the other coaches to come on because there was two coaches in particular that decided that they want to stop. So I'm going to go ahead and bring one of my guests on. Y'all know her. Some of y'all love her. Some of y'all hate her. Some of y'all just mad because you're not her. And that's perfectly fine because she don't give a damn and neither do I. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up Miss Coach D.
What up?
The hands on herself. Because, baby, we got some to talk about.
What up?
We got some shit to discuss, honey, on the Bible. So let me play a video. Can I play a video for y'all?
Let me turn my camera off.
Look, she got to already get her face right because, baby, that face got me what? Scrunched up. So let me go ahead, for everybody that's on, let me go ahead and play this video for y'all. Let me share my screen. Okay, hold on. Let me share my entire
Lord, I need to go pee. So I can, oh, Lord.
You got to go pee? Okay, hold on. Well, let me do this while you go on to us.
No, I'm just playing. I'm good.
Let me see. So this what has been circulating on today. Let me put this in. Can y'all see my screen? You can see my screen, D?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Bam. Now let me give y'all a little bit of update of what's going on. There was an MLK parade yesterday. There was two teams that decided that they wanted to stop the whole parade route in the middle of the parade. They wanted to stop the entire parade route, and they wanted to do this. Now I'm going to show y'all what they stopped to do.
Oh, you almost fell. Wow. 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 Wow.
Jesus. So, hold on.
Not that was a coach's battle. I'm reading the comments.
If that's what you want to call that.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Y'all, okay, so let me tell y'all, if this is y'all first time coming on the Majorette Tea, baby, this is what's sent to me. Now, I had 10 people just this today send me the same video, and it was like, Jazz.
Oh no, go ahead. That was my husband. That's my man, me. Carry on.
I took a pause for station identification.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna speak to my man, me, while you do you. Go ahead.
Y'all, these two teams stopped the entire MLK parade route. Martin Luther King did not march for this. Okay, he did not. This is not what he meant while he's saying let freedom ring. He did not do this and do all of that to have all of this going on at somebody's parade. Okay, there is a storyline behind this. I did my research.
But wait, I don't think you should do that. I think that the people the coaches of these two teams need to equally be able to share their storyline so that we're not putting words in their mouths.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm here is because, hi guys. So the reason why I'm here is because things like this in the Majorette community are really getting out of hand, and it's to the point to where it's going to affect us all in the long run. Like, we can crack jokes and laugh at some of the foolishness that we see on social media. We could talk about different things, but if we really, truly, truthfully do not gather ourselves, when I say ourselves, because I am a lover of this community, I'm a part of the community, and we don't gather ourselves and seriously get a hold of behaviors, etiquette in parades, etiquette at competitions, etiquette at showcases, etiquette at special guest performances, whether it's at a wedding on down to a freaking, you're performing at churches now doing major, and I'm so confused. There's a lot of things happening within our community, and it is making a mockery. It is making us look bad. When I say us, I mean us as a community as a whole. It's becoming ridiculous. It's becoming treacherously idiotic. It's dumb. And it's to the point to where a lot of people are going to be affected in the long run. It's getting to the point to where I'm telling you now what's going to happen. And it's not something that I'm manifesting. It's something that's already happened to us while we wait on these other coaches. Stuff like what you just saw in that parade. That is not what a parade is for. Parade is forward moving motion. You're supposed to be moving forward, right? That's what a parade is for. In Jackson, Mississippi, back long before Bring It, I had just started Dollhouse, maybe 2010, 2011. The Jackson Christmas Parade banned Majorette dance teams from participating in their parade because of the uniforms that some of the teams were wearing, because they were way too revealing. They were not age appropriate. 2, it was the music that was being used in the parade. Also, it was the choreography that was being done in the parade. You had dance teams like the Jackson Stepperettes. Rodney said he's here, Miss Jasmine. And then Kevin said he's here.
Yeah.
the Jackson Separates, Golden Dazzlers, and lots of other teams. And it was unfair because a lot of us weren't dressing skimpy. We weren't doing that. So we had to submit our uniforms for approval. We had to submit music for approval. We had to get approval to march the parade. And it's messed up because that's what it's going to come back to. Now you're going to have to submit information to do the parade. So this parade and me seeing this, it took me back to that and it scared me because I'm like, it's too many of us now. There's over 10 to 15,000 Majorette dance teams all over the world. And there's too many of us now. And I would hate for dance teams to be banned and not have an opportunity because of just small things of us not following rules. So both the coaches are here. We've all seen the video. So I think it's fair to let them kind of explain what's going on so that it's not coming from us. And then that way, it's just fair. I think that it's fair.
I sent both of them the links. So they're both in the chat. There's one, I think Rodney said he's coming on. I'm just waiting for him to get into the waiting room so I can bring him on.
Well, Jasmine, while we're doing that though, you can give your opinion on the outskirts of it seriously. But I really I don't think it's fair for us to kind of say what it is. Make sure you say alleged.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what it is. I just feel like looking at it, I really, my whole thing is I want to know what was the reasoning behind stopping an entire parade route to do a battle, and why did you guys feel it necessary to? Yeah, like why did y'all feel it necessary to actually battle at a parade that other people are in? And to my understanding, from what I was told, that the team that was on the actual parade route that was still on the street, which was Rodney's team, they were team number like 140.
The team in the pink.
The team in the pink. And then the team that was on the side, Dancing Lady Cats, was team like number 40. So they were already done. Been done. They still had the end. So pretty much Rodney's team was towards the end of the parade. Rodney just came on. Mm-hmm. So Rodney's team was at the end of the parade. So Rodney was the team that was in the pink. Rodney's going to give you guys a pretty much, and Rodney, don't prolong it. Just give us what happened from beginning to end and how did it end up like that. You're on mute, Rodney.
Okay, hey everyone. I'm here with the head coach and the director of the dance team.
What's your dance team called?
Royal Elite Dolls.
From where?
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, we're at the parade. The parade was going perfectly fine. In the parade, we're number 148. Keep that in mind. We're 147
to be exact.
143.
Jasmine, Kevin said his link doesn't work.
Kevin, I don't know how you like, because I sent it to you just like I sent it to Rodney and Diana. So I'm not sure. You may, if you're trying to access it on a phone, you have to actually go into your Chrome. You have to go into Google Chrome browser. You have to copy and paste the link if you're on your phone and copy it and paste it in the Chrome browser, and it'll allow you to come on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, it was 143 in the parade. It was told that it was number 50 in the parade. So we're doing the parade. Parade is still going. While we're recording regular footage of our dancers, you see in the footage that we have 3 of his dancers and another parent just watching and like bickering. Nobody says anything. We're still doing the parade. So the parade's still going. Next thing you know, we're at the judges' performance spot and where the bleachers and stuff at, and we see Dancing Lady Cats there again. While we're there, they're still laughing and stuff. Now this time that's Kevin them. And it's another video where you see the police like telling them to back up because they're like try to come out by the barricades. Like they're blocked by barricades. We're still in the parade. They're done with the parade. Mm-hmm. So you see the police like telling them to back up. They have to back up, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Move forward. Now that the parade is still going, they're following us. They're following us. Kevin didn't start dancing first, but the other coach started dancing first. Once that coach started dancing, I started dancing because it's not the kids dancing, it's the coach dancing. So that's when I started dancing. That's when you see that video and all the other stuff was going on. But other people don't see where in that video where the dancers on Dance Lady Cats was flicking our dancers off instead of dancing, doing all that.
This picture?
Yes, that picture right there. So that's what they was doing. That's what escalated everything. So now we started leaving again. They're still following us. So after they started following us again, that's when more commotion started happening.
So you mean to tell me, and I want to make sure that I understand this, the team that's in the red, because you guys are the team that's in the pink, because I know the names can be hard to keep up with for the people that are watching and may not know. You guys are the team that was actually in the parade in the pink. Mm-hmm. And while you guys were performing, the other team that's in red and cheetah print, after they completed the parade, they came, and throughout the parade route, they were walking beside you.
Yes.
During the parade route. Kevin, we need for you to come on because we would like to hear what you have to say. What you have to do, Kevin, is take the link, go into on your phone, and this little thing right here, you want to hit that. You want to hit that. Then you want to go up into the top and hit this right here, and you want to paste the link that Miss Jasmine sent you. And I'll try to do it from my phone because I don't want anybody to put words in your mouth. I don't want you to feel like you're being attacked or bashed. And the reason why I'm on here is because I am, like I told my husband, and I talked to Jasmine about this too, and several people that I know from the Jackson area. I feel somewhat responsible for the current behavior of a lot of the Majorette teams because of them following Bring It and not really understanding what I did to get to that point. But anyway, go here. I closed it out. I pasted what she sent me, and then I'm going to hit go. Once I hit go, it takes me to enter in the studio. Once I hit go, it takes me directly there. So try that and see if it works. I'm sorry, Rodney. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So responding to what you were saying, Rodney, and I'm as soon as he come on, he's in the he's saying that that was a lie, that you guys were not followed through the whole parade.
Okay, hi, I'm the director, and I was the driver. Hey, Jazz.
Hey.
I was the driver of the vehicle. So what I can tell you is that we were pretty much done with the parade. We were on the last leg of the parade, maybe less than a mile left. It was at the point where we got to the actual, they have at St. Pete Parade, it was several stopping points where you had to perform, and this particular area was the recording point. Okay. So I knew they probably knew to wait there because they knew that we had to stop there. Mm-hmm. Just people saying we held up the parade. We didn't hold up the parade. The parade had already been held up. That's why you see such a big gap, because a mascot had actually passed out, and that put an even further gap in the parade between all the teams or whatever. So anyway, I was the first one to notice Kevin's, and a few of his teammates and the other coach on the sideline. Rufus and my team, they didn't even notice Kevin them on the sidelines until after, because they were in the middle of performing. I literally saw Kevin and his team, like when I first approached the stopping area, they were not there. When they saw us, they made their way to the barricade. I was in the car with our clothing designer, and I tapped him and I told him to look over there, and he as well witnessed them and saw them like just mocking the girls, laughing at the girls. Like, as adults, like, why would you even be sitting watching as head coaches, like laughing at kids?
So when you say mocking and laughing, what were they doing? Can you get
like just saying, like, oh, that's a mess, like just just basically like
facial expressions.
The girls, like they were saying stuff. They were laughing. It was like, oh, they look a mess. They this, they that. Like, why are y'all at the parade? I mean, why are you at that parade just sitting to watch another team and mock them? If we had finished that parade too, I know for a fact they had to have finished that parade at least 2 hours previously. So if our team had finished 2 hours earlier, we would not have sat around to wait and watch another team. We would have been halfway back to Daytona Beach before we sat and watched another team to mock them.
So have y'all had previous run-ins with each other, or is this the first time?
We just started this team in August. Okay. We had our first parade for the Bethune-Cookman Homecoming, which was October. And they did the same thing. They waited at the end of the parade then. And it was a big old mess then. It was a whole show.
Why? But why though?
Because our girls know how to hold up their leg too long, basically. We have video of that also.
This is all over a heel. What is a heel stretch?
Whatever it's called. I'm just a director. I handle fashion and like try to keep it together, try to stay positive. Like at the end of the day, we are willing to be held accountable. Like I told them, we had no business stopping entertaining them at the end of the day, period. We should have kept it moving, and we talked about it after. And going further, we're not gonna be bullied either, and that's what we feel like we being done to us. We're being harassed. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, and I think it's just more the fact that we're a new team. They've been around for years. They got years under their belt, and all we want to do is dance. Like, that's all the girls want to do. I only got involved, like, my daughter was on another previous team called the Sophisticated Dancing Divas, and she was on that team and she enjoyed dancing, but unfortunately that team didn't make it long. So Coach Lee, he's my cousin, and he moved away after that team dispersed or whatever. And my daughter, at the end of the day, she still likes to dance, and she kept asking about dancing or whatever. So one day Rufus made a post and was like, he want to get back into it. Yeah, he was congratulating the DLC after supporting them, and was like, they did a good job or whatever. And he kind of said he wanted to get back into it. And I was like, well, if you want to get back into it, let's do it. Because I have my own event center, and you can practice there. You can do whatever you want to do. My daughter, she liked to dance, so I'm here for it. Like, he was like, I love this because my heart is in it. If you promise to be there for me, support me, have my back, then I know we can make it happen, because he know how I am. Like, I'm a very positive person. Anybody from Daytona will tell you I don't do drama. I don't like to be in drama. Even when him and Kevin go back and forth online, like, I try to.
Well, I guess, not to interrupt you, I guess my question is, because I'm still so confused. If he has a team that's in Daytona. And I have heard of them because I've seen them on rosters for different events, and I've heard them their name mentioned before. If there's a team in Daytona, you guys create another team. I'm still baffled and confused as to how can you guys have beef. And if I'm just going to be, let me just, I like to use DD4L as an example. I don't like to put nobody else's name in anything.
Yes, ma'am.
In Jackson, Mississippi, there's Jackson Stepperettes, there's Golden Dazzlers, there's Ladies of Sparkle, there's Magnificent Marching Models, there's Purple Diamonds, there's Dancing Dolls. There's a lot of teams in Jackson. Don't none of us give a damn about what the other one is doing, because everybody cannot coach all of the children. There are so many, the population in Daytona Beach, I'm sure, is huge. And there are kids everywhere. So everybody can't coach all of the kids. So I don't understand why you guys would be at beef. I guess that's where I'm still confused at, and I really wish he was here, because I really want to know, like, how could you guys be confused? You said that it's over heel stretches, so I want to know how.
I mean, that was like a subliminal, but it's like when we pop out, we look good. We're together, and our girls, they do the best they can. And it's like
Have y'all ever talked to each other to ask, hey, coach, have I done something to you that I don't know
about? The coaches
have
had several conversations between each other. I myself have never had a conversation with Kevin. The coaches, they have had conversations, and every time we turn around after the argument, it's supposed to be squashed. Everything's supposed to be done with. But then when we come back outside, like, this is what happens.
So, but what's the conversation? Who's the coach that has had the conversation? What's that conversation like with you guys when there is a beef and y'all talk about it? What's that conversation like? Hey, coach.
Excuse me, guys. First,
you was the other one that was doing that back beat. Okay, come on, back beat.
You want to see it again?
You was the one that was doing. You was the other one that was doing that back beat. Okay, back beat. Come on, back beat.
Don't forget the clap.
The clap. Okay, yeah. Tell us what's the real beef, because it's not over no damn heel stretch.
I'm confused.
It's not over no heel stretch.
I'm here to tell everybody right now, the root of everything that's been going on.
Please, because I'm confused.
It was like way back, like when DLC, like probably like 2 or 3 years after DLC started. I myself went to help out with Kevin's minis for about a week, along with another woman. I'm not going to mention her name because she has nothing to do with this. I stayed for about a week, and I saw how things was ran and operated, and I automatically knew it was like, hey, it's not for me, but I support.
Okay.
You said what was it for you?
Yes, me coaching for him, for that team.
That's what we need to know. So why was that? That we gonna get to the root. Let's get to the whole root. Why you decided? Because we need to know.
Yes, ma'am. So pretty much the unprofessionalism, the way the children were being talked to, and one thing about me, I respect is due to a dog. And if I knew that the kids was being treated some way, I just knew it was a matter of time before I would be treated some type of way. And even then, I can go back to where I specifically went on a trip with Dancing Lady Cats to Atlanta Honda Battle of the Bands. And we went as spectators to watch the marching bands. Throughout that time on the band, we was on a passenger van. I was sitting in front of Kevin.
You
Kevin was
said you
sitting
ain't never came to his practices, but go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. I was sitting on the passenger van in front of Kevin. Kevin was sitting behind me, and where he started like sexually touching me, assaulting me, and that's
oh, now we get
there
somewhere. Hold on, we
it
get
is. Yeah,
somewhere.
and since we're here,
Oh shit!
not only
Say
have
what
I,
now? What say what now? No, run that back again. Say what?
yes, ma'am. That was the matter.
Okay, so listen. I want listen before you start talking. The criminal justice degree in me, okay, is saying be careful what you say.
If it didn't happen, if
it is not a fact, that's defamation of character and it's slander. So be very careful. I just have to say that because allegedly, okay. But if it's not allegedly,
that's
a hell of an accusation.
Yes, ma'am.
So come on, Kevin. The link has been sent to you. Come on with it. Go ahead.
It's definitely a fact, and I can go back to messages where even like throughout the recent past years, past 2-3 years, where he would message me, "What you doing? Oh, my hard." I have that on black and white. I have a bunch of stuff on black and white. Not only that, not only that. Let's go back to me starting this team in August. A couple months before that, like I say, I was out supporting Dancing Lady Cats, taking them cases of water to their competitions, just supporting them, being a supporter as we should to each other. At that time, I'm being talked about. I'm being called fake supporting, and that was never my intention because I would never take the time out of my day. Not only do I have this dance team, but I also own a baking company as well. Okay. So
come on, Baker.
I have
something is brewing.
I have things to do to devote my time to elsewhere.
Can he call in? Because he keeps saying the link is not working.
Yeah, he gonna have to call in, honey, because at this point,
Kevin,
I'm ready to see the receipts.
DM her the link, your phone number, and she can call you and pull you on. But go ahead.
DM me your number so I can call you from the desk phone. Yes. Can you send me those receipts?
Yes, ma'am. I most definitely will.
Screenshot them to me and send them to me. I want to see them. I ain't gonna post them, but I want to be able to confirm.
Absolutely.
Because I want to see where he said it.
Also, too, upon me starting my team in August of 2023, a couple months before that, Kevin was in my inbox, realizing I had just moved to the Orlando area. Hey, Rufus, what do you think about opening up a DLC 2 in Orlando? That's where things started going downhill. I told him that I would think about it. I was open to it at the moment, but I was just kind of, because prior to the sexual assault, everything that happened back in the previous years, we set those things aside. I had talked to Kevin multiple times. I talked to his mom. I talked to other coaches. I talked to his assistant coach that was also seeing the video. And what I would believe is I thought that we was working out, the problems that we had and we was moving forward. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming that wasn't the case. Once I turned down eventually and said, hey, Kevin, I like the, the idea. However, I have another opportunity. And that's when me and my cousin discussed starting another team. I said, so I professionally declined.
Okay.
I didn't have to call him back and tell him anything. Okay. I could have kept him guessing, left him wondering, but I didn't do that. I said, hey, Kevin, let's talk.
Okay.
I gave him a call and I said, hey, I appreciate you, for giving me an opportunity. However, I'm going to simply decline. I have another opportunity and I'm going to take advantage of that. At that time, it was just dry. It was like, oh, okay, well, congratulations. And it was just real dry. It wasn't the same. After that,
hence all the shady posts.
After that, here comes the shady post. Oh, no. After that, there was one post. The post was DLC and RED, that tag team of Daytona Beach. You other cities better get ready. I like the post.
Wait, say it again. I can't focus.
The post said DLC and RED, the tag team duo, whatever, something like that. You other cities better get ready. I just hearted the post. I never said
Well,
anything.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I see stuff like that and I don't see them going nowhere, I'm trying to figure out what we getting ready for.
Who this for?
Who you talking to? I'm trying to figure out the shit because I want to know what we supposed to be getting ready for. Cause I ain't trying to be funny. No shade, no tea, but a lot of shade and a lot of tea. When I saw that video,
I'm sorry.
say what? What was we? This is what we not gonna stop the parade for? Oh no, ma'am.
Okay, so
Okay.
Phone him. He sent me his phone up. I'ma phone him.
Wait, let me go back. Wait.
No, not yet. Okay.
Wait. Okay.
I want the receipt. Can I get the receipt, please?
I just need to understand. So what it sounds like, Lamont, shut up. So what it sounds like to me, and I apologize for laughing, but Lamont is ignorant as hell. Okay, so it's what it sounds like to me is that you guys, well, he made a pass at you. You declined the pass.
Did you?
yes,
So
ma'am.
we need to know.
Yes, ma'am. I simply declined.
Oh, you didn't do nothing.
Oh.
Okay, I'll just making sure cover all your assets is all I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
So you declined.
Correct.
Ignore her right now. So you declined, and then he asked you about the business. I might be out of order, but he asked you about another business opportunity, and you declined. You decided to say no. I'm good. I'm just gonna focus on my cousin is doing a team. You probably even given that much information. So it sounds like because you declined his business opportunity and you declined maybe his pass at you allegedly. Then now here you started a new team and he might have felt some type of way because of that. That's what it kind of sounds like.
And that's what I'm getting from it as well.
Okay.
1 second. I'm looking for these messages for you guys.
Jasmine, I'm going to fight you. So, but I that makes a lot of sense. I can see that, but I do want to hear from you, Jazz. Go ahead and call him because I do want to hear from him.
Hold on.
To understand because that's a lot.
I'll give you guys an example since we're on the forefront right now.
We are listening.
This dates back to March 16, 2021 at 11:13 a.m. What you doing, Kevin? This is from Kevin. What are you doing? I said smoking. He said, oh, okay. I said, what about you? He said on Twitter, board ASF. Now we all know what Twitter is used for these days.
It's XXX. Go ahead.
Exactly. So why are you mentioning that to me? So after that, I said, when you gonna invite me to a competition with y'all? So he was our next competition, April 17th in Tampa. So we'll always be situations like that where you're trying to come on to me, but I'll throw it off and I'll make it about dance. I'll make it about the team. And that's Jazz. I'll be sending you more evidence. I'll be sending you all the screenshots that I'll be sending you everything that I have, just so you know, as well as the dates. Because like I said, it may be confusing. It may be confusing as to, okay, I mean, if I was on the outside looking in, I would be like, okay, well, if you were sexually assaulted by this person, why were you even considering doing business with this person? And like I said, going back.
I'm sorry, I gotta throw in my commentary. Go ahead.
And like I said, going back, we will always have talk. Because one thing about me, I want to talk. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this and see if we can find a resolution. Yeah. And at the time where I would think that we have a resolution, we have respect, we have understanding, moving forward, boom, here comes again the disrespect. So it's just like, I'm trying to figure out like what it is and what it ain't. And I'm going to just fast forward to the very last conversation me and Kevin had via social media. His remarks to me simply was, Rufus, in the line of these words, Rufus, I'm sorry for how I reacted on y'all, how I treated y'all. I was simply bitter and mad. So it is because we have a team going on. It is because I'm not helping him. And it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't help the fact that, jealousy is a thing. We just want to be left alone.
He never said that. I'm going to phone him in now. Can I phone him in?
Black and white.
Because everything he's saying, he's saying that's not how it went. Now,
screenshot it, screenshot it, Mr. Rufus.
Rufus. Screenshot of Rufus. I wants to see. Well, hold on. Give me 1 second. I like it. Because y'all know I like this type of carrying on. Hold on.
Jasmine, check your inbox. I'm sending it over right now.
Oh, you checked it over? Let me check it 1 moment. It's probably in my message request because you know that my friends do. Say now what now? Say what now?
I would literally say, I don't appreciate people getting on here and lying. Like I don't do that. My thing is, first off, Jazz, I don't do this. When I do DLC, and when I have my program, I do it for the kids, and I've always done it.
Well, we're not talking about what you do and what you don't do. What we talking about is how did it get to this point? He's saying.
To this point, it has nothing to do with being said to y'all on this live right here. None of this. None of this is how this got to this.
Okay.
How this got to this. First off, all of these stories are being told way out of order. They're being pieced together to try to make a false narrative. None of this is even in order. The timeline and all this stuff is inaccurate, is false, and is wrong. First off, I reached back out to Rufus back earlier in the summer.
Okay.
And like they said, he used to build a team called Sophisticated Dance Divas here in Daytona. That team went wrong. It was some issues back then, of course, with us back then. Cool. Because my mom and everybody said, oh, Rufus need to talk it out. Y'all need to do this, do that, X, Y, and Z for the sake of Daytona, for the sake of y'all trying to be role models. You have a business. He having a cooking business and a cake business. Cool. So this was me knowing, okay, well, if he did, try to do something different with the other person's team, okay, let me try to be the bigger person and try to help him out. So, of course, me, being the bigger person I am, I reached out to him. I said, hey, I know that you live in Orlando, I'm looking forward to trying to maybe open up another team in Orlando. How would you feel about that? That's how I reached out to him. This was way before we even got started, even competing last summer. Still forward to the competition. So the competition came, he reached out to me, I think the week of our first competition of that summer. And he said, hey, I'm going to come support you guys at the competition. I said, okay, cool. I sent him the address and everything. He got there. He was like, oh, I got snacks and drinks for you guys. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it was all nice.
Well, that essentially what you saying is what he's saying.
He said the same thing.
I'm telling you. This time, follow me.
Mm-hmm.
So then he came. So then I think, okay, he just came to that competition. Then he reached out to me again, and he's like, okay, I'm going to come to y'all next one. So I'm like, okay, I'm still not thinking nothing of it. It's not back to back. This is the one that we were talking about back on the other podcast months ago. So he came to two companies.
You talking about the one that y'all was fighting at the banquet hall?
Yes, at the banquet hall.
At Orlando. Okay, continue.
Mind you, that he recording, he the loudest one in all the videos, everything. But cool, I don't care about none of that. You can't support, you say Julie can't support, cool, that's all fine and dandy. Mind you, at this time, my mama was there, God bless her soul, and my fiance was there. So apparently him and my fiance and another one of my parents was out in the parking lot, and he introduced himself to one of my parents, and they, started smoking.
Okay, come on, get to the juice, because you giving us all the round the way filet. I need
all around the way, Dad. This is literally what all led up to this.
Okay, well get to the key points, because you taking us around the stratosphere.
The key point is,
did you or did you not come on to him?
Dad, no.
So you never touched that boy inappropriately.
Okay, I'm gonna just hang up.
I'm asking a question. He's saying that's what happened. I'm asking. You can't get mad. Hold on, brother. Because hold on, brother. Because I don't want you getting too feisty. You know how I can get. So hold your horses. I asked the question, and you're getting offensive, which further tells me that you obviously got some truth behind it. Because if it ain't no truth behind it, then you shouldn't be getting upset. But Kevin, you getting upset at me, but you have been in 3.
Okay, Jasmine. So wait. Can he hear me?
Yeah.
What? So Kevin, you said that you didn't assault him in any way. Y'all have never had any physical contact. You've never sent him any messages or any of that. Okay, fine. That's really not what we're really concerned about. I would say. Right. So that's why I'm asking the question, because I want to know. I'm trying to understand what is you guys' history to where you have gotten to the point to where now every time you guys see one another or that there's a problem, and that's number one. And then number two, what in the world happened at this parade where you guys are now your team was done. And now you guys are throwing finger signs at the kids or at him. I'm not sure. And then now this battle ensues in the parade.
Okay, well, let me just skip to the parade because that's the most recent thing. So in the parade, like I told, like I said, we were done. We were number 50 in the parade. I think they were number 148. So of course we were done.
Yeah.
Nobody was checking for them. We were, and I have videos. We were all in the festival. My kids were doing the rock climbing. They doing the face painting. They get eliminated. All of this stuff is going on. They literally enjoying the festivities. Mind you, regardless of how. A lot of people comment, oh, well, y'all should have been, went on home down the highway. First off, Daytona is 3 hours from St. Pete. So we're not going to just drive 3 hours, do a parade, and just turn right back around when it's a whole festival and all this stuff going on. Mind you, it's our choice to face. So my parents are all over because all of my parents don't walk throughout the parade. So some of them were literally sitting down all throughout the parade, seeing girls at different points, and which we have videos and everything of as well. So, like I said, as one of my kids was along with one of my mothers. They were parked on 7th Street. The parade was still blocked off because it's in gas. How they do parade is weird. So they had to walk to 7th Street. So as they walked to 7th Street, I told my girls to call me when you guys get to your parents. I know that you guys arrive safely.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, they texted me saying, "Will you leave parents? They coaches pointing at us, maybe girls pointing at us, somebody eat them up." And all that. So I said, okay, I'm coming. Because this is
okay, so wait. I want to understand. So the team in the pink is in the parade and they're moving. You guys are done and you're walking away like some of your kids are going to their parents, X, Y, and Z.
I was with my other kids at the end of the parade. These kids were walking back to their parents.
Okay, so that's why they said that they were following them through the parade. They were walking back to their parents. So as they were walking back to their parents, you're saying that the team in pink said something to your.
And that's not the first time they've done this. That's not the first time they've done it. What they try to do is they try to get the footage of when we're responding to make it look like, oh, we're following them, and then they go try to paint this narrative of we follow them throughout the entire parade, we're stalking them, we're bullying them, and it's never that. My team ain't never bullied nobody, but what I do teach my girls to do is to respond.
Well, let me
Hold up.
Yeah,
say that last part again. You said I don't teach my kids to bully anybody, but I teach my kids to respond. Is that what you said?
That what I said.
Wait, Jasmine. Is that what you said?
I'm not gonna let nobody pump them. Like, no, because my thing is, I tell them, you're not gonna argue with no adult. You're not gonna do this and do that and X, Y, and Z. But you're gonna contact me first. Contact me first so that me handle it.
So y'all literally taking a call to respond, literally.
It's only so many times, at the end of the day, they're kids. There's only so many times a kid can keep letting somebody just let their coach say, I say them all the time, I can show this for somebody, ignore them. My kids get bullied on TikTok from them, talking about when they see them in the Christmas parade, they were going to spit on them. I got his dancer texting my phone right now from a text-free number, calling me all type of names, talking about my child is on the way, talking about my mama who just passed this past December 7th. They texting me right now. But this is the stuff that they don't want to tell y'all.
So this is what we're trying to understand, because for all of this to be going on, again, it goes back to what I first said to you and to Rufus. Y'all had some type of something. I don't know if y'all all the way went the way live, but you had to have something, because this beef is now carrying over to a team that he's a part of after he's no longer helping your team.
No, it's not about helping my team. What this started from was really from this. Honestly, this has nothing to do with. My coach is gonna speak in a minute, but let me just nip this in the bud real quick for you and the team. This issue has nothing to do with the dancing lady cat, nor does it have to do with Royal Elite Dolls.
So who do it got to do with?
This issue has to do with me and Rufus personally. And I'm going to continue to take it personally.
That's what we just said.
Yo, listen. Yo, let me talk, please. I'm going to let you guys know. For me, I'm not going to let it go because, for one, she talked about my mother and my child. In his words, #praying for a stillborn. I don't care what nobody on this podcast has to say. When you talk about my mother who just passed on December 7th and about my child that's on the way, that's due January 29th, it's going to forever and always be up.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's my thing, Mr. Kevin. At the end of the day, you're the director of a team. And whatever personal issues you have with Rufus, I understand that. And that is between you and him. You guys are both adults and you guys handle it at will. But that is not the problem that came and that is going viral on social media. What's going viral on social media is a battle between two dance teams in the middle of a parade. There was pointing, there were finger signs being thrown, there were heel stretches being done. I shouldn't say something, but there are heel stretches being done that shouldn't have been done. What happened shouldn't have happened. If we two big grown adults have an issue, we should be able to handle our issues aside from in the public when it comes to in front of the kids. That's where my problem is. I'm gonna use myself as an example. I'll bring it. Them arguments with them coaches, none of that shit real. The only one that was real and the real beef was the one that I had with Neva Magruder. My issue with Neva stems way beyond Bring It. But every time I saw her, I was still able to have a conversation with her, be personable and respectful of her until we had to do whatever we had to do for the show. And then it was done. There was nothing else. Me and Neva have since had a conversation about all of it. She and I have been able to squash ours because what are we? Two big grown ass adults. I would never. Me and her have had our issues. And when that episode aired between myself and her, after that, I was done. Because for what? I started looking at myself. I said, you know what? I have a brand. I have a company. I have a corporation. I have too much to lose. Ain't nobody on God's green earth worth it. And what you guys did in front of everybody, both of y'all's teams, not just you, because I don't want you to feel attacked. Because what both of y'all did, y'all made a grown-up personal issue public in front of everybody, in the middle of the parade, in front of people that have no clue. You got a lot of new people that are learning about Majorette. Some people may want to be a part of your organization, Kevin. Some people may want to be a part of your organization, Rodney. And after seeing this video, if I'm a parent, my child's not on your team anymore. And then on top of that, too, y'all have to, and when I say y'all, I'm talking to both of you guys, and you can take my opinion and wipe your butt with it. But what I'm saying is, y'all both literally in one day set the Majorette community back. And it's unfortunate because what y'all just did is going to affect us. Just like when the people do what they do with these events and don't pay the money, running off with the ticket money, doing all these things to the parents and have the parents upset. Every time something happens, it sets the Majorette community back. We have too many amazing dance companies that want their brands to be great. They're copying the right cat. They're doing it right. But stuff like this happens. I feel like both of you guys, I've seen the Dancing Lady cast before. I've seen you guys perform before. Y'all are not a bad team. There's some work that could be there, but you're not a bad team. I've seen Rodney's team before. It's not my first time seeing them. They're not a bad team. There's some work that could be done, but they're not a bad team. We all have room to grow. So if you guys have personal beef, the kids shouldn't be throwing finger signs at each other, popping, doing all of this right here. Y'all put the kids in y'all shit. That ain't had nothing to do with them. And y'all got to be able to be grown enough to be able to separate y'all's problems from y'all's kids. That's what me and Neva were able to do. Because my thing was personal. That was some personal shit that a lot of people still to this day don't know about. Because one, even though my issue was with her, I would never, ever, because one, she's an adult, she's a human. I would never do that to her. Okay? People do fuck shit to me all the time. Cool, whatever. Get in line behind the wigs in my bathroom. Don't care. But it's not about me. I have to separate my personal beef because my kids are looking at me. Now, these girls, you said they're texting your phone. These kids feel some type of way. They love their coach. They love Coach Rodney. They love their team. So they're going to defend their team. Your kids, they love you. They love your team, Kevin. So they're going to defend you. It's like
but they wouldn't even be doing that had y'all not having conversations with children. And that's the issue with the adults. Y'all having personal conversations with children.
Kids are blindly loyal. And they're going to do that, whether you're right or wrong. And you might not want to hear that, and that's okay. But I'm saying it because it's on my heart and it's bothering me, because as a leader, because I am that in this community, as a pillar in the community, I feel responsible, because I'm looking at why do y'all think that it's okay to battle in the middle of a parade? There's a time and a place for everything, and that was not the time, and that was not the place. That wasn't it. I was taken aback, because I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't mean no shade to y'all, Kevin. Ain't no way a queen is gonna come down off her throne to address not damn nobody. Rodney, if it was me, and I know y'all said hindsight, baby, when I tell you I would have pumped it forward and got a nice old nasty buck down and performed for the judges, and I would have paid y'all dust and would have kept it moving. And when the parade was over, I would have reported y'all's asses to the parade officials and let them know how you were behaving, and that they need to not allow your team to be able to participate again. And if Rodney was doing that to y'all, it could have went both ways. It's chess, not checkers. It's checkers, not chess, or whatever the words is. And on top of that, if this team is bothering y'all so bad, don't attend events that they're going to be at. Y'all got to separate yourself. But the two of y'all have got to communicate as grown folks and handle y'all's business, because if not, this is going to fuck us all up. Mm-hmm. The Daytona parade is going to get wind of this. Trust me. And there's a guarantee that y'all are probably not going to be invited back next year, or if you are, they're going to put some precautions in place, and it's going to be harder for other teams to participate. I don't like preaching. I just like stating a fact. My statements are not always received, and that's okay. But I love this too much. I love us as a community too much to keep watching it. And this today, the last live that Jazz did, it broke my heart. To hear that parent upset like that, it broke my heart. And then now here we are with two coaches, grown-ups, in the middle of a parade. Like, what the hell? I don't see it. I'm trying to put a Majorette team in the Macy's Day Parade. Very first ever Majorette team, aside from an HBCU. Don't you think that they're going to pull videos of previous parades, not just of Dancing Dolls, but of other teams? I don't want to be compared to this bullshit. I don't want my organization. Let me give you another example. Okay? Even though y'all might not like Divas of Olive Branch, the Divas would never. One thing I know about Neva Magruder, the Divas would never. Press and Tigerettes would never. Black Ice would never. Dancing Cloverleafs would never. Warner's Dance Academy would never. Code Red would never. Stasia's AKAs would never. Explosive would never. You got to think like an elite team. Golden High Steppers would never. It's like, you got to think. Y'all got to think and stop. Y'all got to have emotional intelligence and think beyond how you feel right now. You don't think I want to smack somebody upside their damn head, Kevin? You know my kids was called bitches in the parade in Memphis to their face? These bitches. Why these bitches down here? We don't want them here. What the fuck they horse mouth ass coach in Colorado sitting in VIP in the suite with prime time watching the game with my son? You think I care? The DD4L, when they came and told me. But my coaches didn't respond to that. My parents didn't respond to that. Because they already know. Now your brand is tainted. And I don't want that for y'all. I don't. And I know you don't know me, and that's fine. Oh, Diane, it's easy for you to say because you DD4L. How do you think we got here? We started just like y'all. With a truck, with a radio. I was pulling the radio. Sometimes I had a radio carrying it with with D batteries in the bottom and a cassette tape to play my music. I started just like everybody else. But Kevin, did you think like in the middle of what you were doing, or did you just react? Be honest, for real, please. Is he still there or did he hang up?
Yeah, that's a question. Yeah, she asked, did you think about what you were doing before you did it?
Yeah, I most definitely thought. I thought about it.
So what were you thinking? What was your process? Your process was what you told your kids, just to react. Fuck how everything else look. Let me just react. Let me get their ass. You in uniform and all. In your uniform. What'd he say? Because here's my thing. If I'm an AKA, I'm not acting a fool in my letters. If I'm a Delta, I'm not acting a fool in my letters. If I'm in a JSU band uniform, Texas Southern University, A&M, I'm not acting a fool in my uniform because I'm representing an organization. I'm not doing it. My head says ain't no way. What's she saying?
Okay, so Kevin, are you going to are you just here or are you going to? Because we have people talking to you in the background and it's picking up on the live.
I just wanted to ask Kevin. I know you said you thought about it, so I guess I just want to know, like, what was your process? What was your thought process?
Well, yes, and like I said, okay. So at first when we walked up, we were just standing there looking at first because I just wanted to see what the jig is. Because the girl had already told me before. So when we went down there, and then as soon as we got there, I knew it was something because as soon as they saw us, they immediately turned our way. So it's not like we just automatically created this huge ruckus and all of this. He turned their whole formation to face us. At the end of the day, they the one that should be looking a fool because at the end of the day, if it was DLC, baby, I'm not turning my formation from nobody. You can follow me with your camera and meet me at the end of the parade.
Right, now you're right about that. And I can't say if anybody should be looking a fool, it's them. It's both y'all look a fool, a big fool. Both y'all are big fools right now. Rodney, Mr. Rodney.
In my profile, we ate down.
Mr. Rodney, it ain't about
and that's where he missing it. And he again, Kevin said how he felt, Diana. He said he teaches his girls to react, and that's the fucking problem.
Eating.
That's the problem.
Mr. Rodney, Mr.
Yes,
Kevin,
ma'am.
Mr. Kevin said that they were just standing there, and you guys turned your formation to them. So he poses a great question. He poses a great statement. When he was coming up. Did you guys turn? Why did you guys turn around and face them when you guys walked up?
They started calling.
Okay, so again, Coach Lee has that video of when the girls was on the parade, and you can see on the sideline where not Kevin, but the other coach, he's throwing, I guess, like a stand. I don't know what they was doing, but they was throwing a stand or either one of the walks. And when I seen that, I was like, okay.
He was throwing a walk?
No, he was throwing like a stand or whatever. And seeing that, I was like, okay, the dance is not dancing, it's the coach dancing. So that's when I turned to the coach, but the dancers didn't turn to the coach yet. Until later.
So Mr. Kevin, can you hear me? Can you tell me why when they got close to y'all, did you start dancing? Did you just what happened? What made you? Because he's saying that he said he started dancing because you did. So why were you dancing when they walked up beside you, or did y'all? He's watching the playback.
I did not dance. It was my other coach.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
My assistant coach and him made eye contact with each other. Mm-hmm. Rodney did what he did, and my coach did what he did, which was a basic jazz walk, a Florida-style nasty jazz walk on the side street. He was that pressed that he decided to turn, and when he turned, his team turned, and because we started battling, so when I saw Rodney, I said, okay, oh no.
Wait, you getting ahead of me. Kevin. You're getting ahead of me. Can you turn off the playback so that when we talk, we're talking to each other right now? Because the playback has just a little delay, and I want to make sure that when we talk that we can kind of, stay on target. So what I'm asking is, you said that you did a jazz walk first, and then he did it, or he did it to you and then
the other coach. So basically what I'm hearing is his coach, Kevin's coach, started it. And then when he did not start anything. So this is let me ask this. Hold on. Because now we get let me ask this question.
The truth coming out.
My biggest question is, if you guys, Rodney, are number 148 and you, Kevin, are at the way beginning of the parade, how is it that you guys knew to wait for them to see them and all of a sudden it's a battle?
No, don't say y'all. Because see, one thing I do Okay, this criminal justice degree works. I listen and I try to understand. I'm going to process what's going on. I'm not taking a side because both y'all wrong. Ain't nobody on this right. Y'all both wrong. I'm listening to you and I'm listening to him. So don't say y'all. I want to understand what's going on. That's why I'm asking direct questions. And I want a direct answer, please, if you would, so that I can find out and understand what's going on. So you said it's not me. Fine, it's not you. You coach your team. Somebody from your organization. Did they start dancing first? Or did the pink team start dancing? Which one? Don't give me nothing else. Who started dancing first?
Dancing second. And the only way he could be able to, respond is if Rodney was looking our way first. How could we? Rodney wouldn't have seen it if he wasn't already looking our way first. When he saw us walking down, because they saw me coming, like Alicia admitted, she saw me coming.
So let me ask this question. Let me ask this question.
And when I first tried to stop, I couldn't because the barricade was there.
Well, let me ask this question. Hold on. Let me ask this question. So in the midst of this, where did your child, what part did your child feel the need to throw up 2 middle fingers at them?
That picture was way at the end, and I got on her.
Way at the end, where? That's what I'm asking.
He said at the end. He said at the end.
At the end of when y'all threw the stand?
Come outside, y'all. Come outside. Y'all, this was after that. This was after that body change a little 9-year-old. Mind you, she looks big, Dad, but she's only 9 years old. They all type of B.I.G. And my thing was, all the girls that was behind me, Dad, they had a leg. He purposely, as a grown man, went around me and the other girls that he knew on, because Rodney and Rufus and Alicia, they aren't unfamiliar with my team. They wanted to be funny. They wanted Kiki, so they went for a big girl who they felt like couldn't hold her leg.
Well, all of that, Kevin. Nobody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to
Hold on, Rodney. Nobody's saying that they're right. When it comes to that, nobody's saying that they're right. And I don't want to sound rude, but I don't care about that. That's not what we're talking about, sir. What I'm talking about is what started it in the first place. And I still haven't gotten an answer.
We're telling y'all what started.
I can barely hear you. So that's why I'm asking a direct question and you giving me everything else behind it. And I just want to know, did they start first or did you start? You or them? What do you say, Jasmine?
So Rodney, he's saying that you guys pretty much stopped y'all parade route, is what he's saying. Y'all stopped y'all parade route.
Where we're supposed to stop.
Y'all stopped where y'all were supposed to stop. And then y'all perform. Okay, because this is what you told me. You didn't tell me this, director. You said that y'all stopping performing point. That was y'all stopping performing point.
Yes, that's
they
correct.
just happened to be there to see y'all perform. So when y'all started dancing,
I left, they were walking up.
They were walking up when you looked over.
I said, look, I didn't say anything to them. I can hear them, like I stated, mocking, laughing at the girls or whatever. Rufus and Coach Rodney hadn't even saw them at that moment. So after the girls did their performance, because like I say, my truck was right there next to them. So that means that my team was way behind. You know what I'm saying? Because I stopped ahead of the stopping point so they could be at the stopping point. So as we finished our dance, as we started to walk by, that's when everything started again. You get what I'm saying? That's when everything started.
So what you're saying is, and I heard what y'all said. Y'all were already at y'all stopping performance point. Y'all performed, so y'all was supposed to be there performing.
Yeah, and we got done performing. Once we got done performing,
they said that was at the performance stopping point. You said that's not right, Rodney?
Okay, so as we carried on from the stopping point a little further down, that's when that incident occurred. The video that you're
y'all moved forward and then this happened.
Moved forward.
We wasn't even done with the parade. We still had a long way to go. We even left out of the parade. We didn't even finish the parade because all of the stuff that was going on. We literally.
So that video that y'all seen, that ain't even a half of what happened. After that little incident happened, I didn't get out of the car when that happened. That's why you don't see me in any other video. So I don't know how he's saying I body shame anybody.
So Kevin, you're saying they're lying, but we asked you. But how? I'm trying to understand.
I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna say this because I have class in the morning, and I have work to do. I apologize on the defense of Royal Elite Dolls, Yeah, we could have did better, and we could have finished the parade route and did everything like that. I'm taking accountability. I want to keep going for really don't.
They were not even performing. They were walking tiredly.
That's not a word, baby. But okay.
We
That's
had just got done performing. We walked off as we were supposed to. You guys follow us. We have video of them following us the last half mile of the parade. At that point, when he got to his baby mother, another incident occurred, and it was about to be a whole physical fight where he hit my sister in the head with a water bottle, called my daughter a bitch.
Yeah. Now, Kevin, you know for doing that, Kevin. Now, wait a minute, Kevin. You know for doing that.
To write a report, which she did.
But why would you do that? Though? That's what we
call the committee, because they will not be performing anymore. The police saw the incident.
Hold on, Alicia. What did they do to you to make you throw a water bottle at somebody's?
What? Yeah, what happened? I want to know what happened, Kevin.
What is he saying?
Is that?
I don't know who threw what. I know it was water bottles going back and forth. Yes, it was. I know my sister got hit in the head with one, but I do know as we passed your baby mama, because from our stopping point to where his baby mama was sitting in the chair, it's probably like a half a mile. So the whole time they were walking alongside us, so he can, I guess, go back down where his baby mama was after coming down there just to stop and harass us. We walked that way. Listen, I'm not a liar. I don't do drama. I'm gonna tell the truth. Like I said, we need to take accountability. I told them we had no business even addressing them at all, but we can only take so much. They did this to us at the last parade. We've only been in 2 parades. We only been 2 performances. How we get into it with y'all both times? At the end of the parade, y'all waiting both times. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Come on now. I ain't never been fired. My city know how I get down. I don't do no drama. Kevin, be for real. All the Majorette teams, y'all get into it with everyone.
He's just basically saying Alicia's lying about everything she's saying.
I'm new to this, and I know from previous Majorette, all y'all do is start with people. Y'all can't take how we coming, and it's just simple. You're jealous. You're just jealous. Simple.
Now that is a test. Now that is. Hold on. Now I do have the receipt. Hold on, Alicia. I do have that receipt where you text him and said, "Thank you for reaching out. I think out of hundreds of messages I haven't gotten to all, but this is one giving me some peace. I forgive you, Rufus, because I was so mad and bitter." Now that's your word.
And he's saying,
I'm not talking about the apology, Kevin. I'm talking about you were saying that you were mad and bitter. Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Okay. Well, I think that what I'm trying to get to.
First of all, hold on right quick, Kevin, because you got me wrong. Now you about to piss me off because ain't nobody doing. You listen, sweetheart. You have been on this podcast on more than one occasion with the same foolishness. You fucking do stupid shit at Orlando. You did some bullshit at the parade. Don't get the fuck up on my shit trying to come for me, because that's where you gonna get your ass cussed the fuck out at. I asked a question just like I asked her a question. So pump your motherfucking brakes.
Like anybody looking on the outside,
yeah, you gotta hang the fuck up. Because
what did he say, Jasmine?
He was like, he was like, I'm not studying nothing you said because everything you bring on is mess. Bitch, you're the one that motherfucking constantly having bullshit. This is the 3rd time you've been on my podcast for this same shit. Everybody can't be lying about you.
Exactly. That's my point. And if you
they wasn't even at Orlando, Diana. They weren't even at the competition in Orlando.
And don't know
he was smoking with the damn team from Alabama. So if everywhere you go is a problem, nigga, it's you. You're the problem.
We don't do this. And I'm trying to tell my coaches, this not what we finna do. This is not what we want to represent. This is not us. Like I say, my city know I don't get down like this. You know what I'm saying? We've only had 2 performances. How we get into it with y'all both times? How y'all waiting at the end?
Alicia, this is the reason why I said I wanted to hear what you guys had to say too, because I know how Kevin is. Kevin is very problematic and he's very argumentative. Kevin, if you're not agreeing and if you're not his yes man, he's going to be offensive. That's why everything that me and Dee was saying, he was coming back with a rebuttal and he was very aggressive with it because there had to be some truth to it. We asked him, what led up to this? He said out of his mouth, and I quote, "This has stemmed from me and Rufus's personal problems." Well, when we asked you what was the combination of the two, you didn't say what the fuck Rufus said. Rufus said what you did. You sexually assaulted him. That's what the boy said. So when we asked you to clear it up, you kept beating around the bush about the damn shit when we asked you a straight question. So that leaves us to believe that what Rufus said is true.
Because Kevin is in the comments. Kevin, I've asked you nicely to not.
Ain't nobody rushing no story.
Because I don't know who y'all is.
Girl,
I was just like you said that when I kept saying it was you that was dancing, you kept saying it was your coach. I want you to address who you're talking to. Because see, at this point, slander, defamation of character is when you say it verbally. Libel is when you write it down. One thing we're going to do is that we're going to keep it. We're going to be very, very particular about what we say. I ask questions so that I can understand what's going on. Nobody's rushing through anything. You're giving me going all the way around the circle and talking about things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about. I asked a direct question, just like I do my kids, just like I was taught to do when I was in taking class at Jackson State to get my degree. They ask direct questions for direct answers. What attorneys have taught me is that when somebody asks you a direct question and you don't give a direct answer and you're going around the bush, you're lying. And that's one of the things that I was always taught. So I do the same thing with my child. If I ask Kobe a question and you go all the way around the bush, you're fucking lying. I'm not saying that you're lying. What I'm saying is that is the typical thing. So I just asked a question so that I can understand, because at the end of the day, I said what I said, and I don't give a damn who don't like me. I don't care, because Dee Fowell don't move like that. My team will never be involved with anything like that. My team will never associate themselves or move like that, or they will not be a part of my team. Every parent, every child, everybody that is a representation of me, you represent me. And at the end of the day, you will make me look bad. I will ban you. I will get rid of you. Not only will I block you, I will get a restraining order against your ass to prove my damn point, because ain't nobody going to represent my team like that from the coaches on down. And at the end of the day, Kevin has a right to speak how he feels. I believe that. Just like Rodney has a right to speak how he feels. Right. I wanted to understand both sides. Why did I even fucking care? I cared because this makes our community look bad. I've been listening to Jazz. I listened to these podcasts, and I told her specifically, I wanted to be on this one because I wanted some resolve. I wanted to understand. And I also wanted to enlighten the both of y'all about how y'all look. And the truth is, this team on here now has taken accountability. They're owning the fact that we should have walked away. We should have done this. Hindsight sometimes is 20/20. Sometimes you react and you don't think. I am guilty of that as well. I'm not perfect. I've reacted and don't think. But as I've gotten older and I've been vet in this community, I realize that when I make reactions and I do that, it makes my company look bad. And right now, y'all are mud in them streets. Y'all gonna have somebody that's gonna want y'all to compete. You're gonna have some teams that like all the drama and the bullshit. Nowhere near me or mine. Because if you're ever invited to anything and you're ever there, we're gonna pack up our shit and we're gonna go. Because I'm not gonna let my parents or my kids. This is the reason why. Diana too bougie, she don't take our kids everywhere. We're bigger than a lot of this shit. Because we're just not gonna do it. I'm not putting my parents in the midst of that. And I'm gonna do my parade, and I'm gonna 5, 6, 7, 8 moving forward.
And y'all have to understand that it starts at the head. The kids are only going to do what you allow them as coaches and directors to do.
That's all I'm saying.
My team, just like Diana's team, we don't condone. And like I said, at some point, even with you guys, I would have did the same thing. I would have paid them dust. I'm not going to sit here and stop and lower my standards to them. We have a standard. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to signal my girls to do anything.
And that goes for both of them. Kevin didn't have to respond to you guys, and you guys didn't have to respond to him. At no point in time should your coach, I think his name is Rodney, that did that, or Rufus, whoever it was that did it first. At no point in time should you guys have even addressed Kevin. You shouldn't have said anything to him. And I'm saying if, because I don't know, it's two sides to every story, or really 3 or 4 or 5. If he did that, he shouldn't have done that to you guys. And if y'all did it to him, like, that's why I said there's no justification. Everybody's wrong. And at the end of the day, we have to figure out a way to move forward. And you guys are going to be in the same city. You have to coexist. Like, even down to the beef and drama that I had with some of the coaches on Bring It. We had drinks when that shit was over. Like, nobody cared in real life. Because at the end of the day, we still have to all be there. I'm getting ready to go to Memphis. I've been welcomed by the teams in Memphis. There's no beef. I have almost 1,000 people registered for an interest meeting. Like, I'm not, Tigerettes ain't worried about me. Cowboys ain't worried about me. DCL ain't worried about me. They're like, when we going to have drinks? You coming? We're going to go to this crab place. We finna eat this. Like, it's not that big a deal because everybody needs kids to coach. So I wanted to jump on here only because I felt some type of way. And my concern was that it's going to hurt all of us, including you guys. With your team being so new, it's going to hurt y'all too. Everything that we all do, when I say we, because I'm a part of this community too. That's why I always try to hold myself to a high standard, and I represent y'all because I feel like I represent y'all too. I feel like I'm representing the whole community. I can't get out here and act a fool. Because if I say, hey, I want to put together a Majorette event in New York City in Times Square, and we're going to go to Carnegie Hall, and we're going to this, that, and the third, I don't want them to say no. Because I see how y'all act. So I don't want them to do that. I'm paying triple insurance in Cincinnati. I'm pissed about that. About for buck or die. I have to pay twice as much for security because they want the police and the sheriff. I don't know what the hell happened in Cincinnati. I said, sir, I've never been there before. But it's because of the Majorette community. And I don't want this to keep happening. And now we don't have places to go, events to participate in. Next is going to be parades. We can't do anything because of the way things are going. There should be no battling in a parade. Everybody represents their team the way they want to represent their team, but you're focused on building yourself in that parade, in that situation. It's not about anybody else. So I'm glad that you guys took accountability, for it. And I pray that this just doesn't happen again because I just really feel like I need to separate myself at this point because I just, and coach, I know you're new and you said you're new, you're unproblematic. This is not how you are. This is not who you are. And to be honest, I believe you. Like I don't know, something about your temperament and your spirit just gives me calm. Like even in the midst of all of it, it just gives me calm. I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for you.
And I just want to say, it's embarrassing for both of us. Like I had to get out the car and drag kids in that was crying. Like it was a mess. And I just, like I said, I had a talk with them about it. Like the coaches, they definitely got to learn how to control their tempers as well. But I can tell you that we did not start it. We were harassed first, taunted first, and then we reacted in a way we should not have. And it's a learning experience for them. I've had 3 people call me, the 14K from Cookman, the head coach there. She's going to come talk to these girls. Like I got like 3 people lined up to just come and talk to them on how not to react and how to ignore stuff because this not the image that this team wants or the kids do not deserve.
Especially with y'all being a new team, especially y'all have to understand that when y'all
we've only been out 2 times, both times it's been a problem with the same.
And if it's something at one point, it takes too much energy for the beef. It takes way too much energy to have to go back and forth for what? When both of y'all are trying to accomplish the same goal. Both of teams should be trying to accomplish getting the girls ready for college and getting the girls ready trained properly to be able to dance on a college dance line, if that's the base of y'all program. I think every dance program out there, Majorette, in our Majorette community should be having that type of training so the girls can go and better further education after they leave your program. That should be the basis of you guys' foundation for y'all program. So if that's not the goal, then we're just sitting here wasting as coaches, we're wasting our time.
And y'all gotta understand the Majorette community is the majority right now. There are so many of us everywhere. Everybody wants to be on a Majorette team. There's so many of us. Bring It has blown this shit up. And now that we're here,
I bought her to your Bring It competitions, meet and greet several times.
So
That's
we
my
just no, but
girl.
when have you ever seen Didi Fowl act like that? Even when me and
Yeah.
Neva had our beef on Bring It, did you see Cameron move? You see me?
Nope.
You saw me get in Cameron's face, and I said, "You better dance this motherfucking flow down. I don't give a fuck about that goddamn horse over there. You dance this flow down." Cameron looking around me like, "Coach, move, coach, coach, please move, coach." Because they don't give a damn. I said, "You're a doll. Dolls sit on shelves in boxes, and they look beautiful. You do not react. You don't have to say or do anything. You have never seen Didi Fowl act like that." And we have been called names to our faces. They have been in these kids' faces and said things to them and have done things to me. And you got to, and I know it's hard. I know it's hard, coach, especially when you standing there and you know somebody calling. I've been called a porn star to my face. I've been called a horse face, bald headed ass bitch. I've been called all kind of names. You don't think I want to knuckle up? But then I think about it like this. I said, you know, the way God has ordained me and anointed me and has blessed me, I'm above all the bullshit to start and in the middle and the end. You can't touch me. There's nothing that anybody's going to ever be able to do to touch me. So you can talk all you want. I ain't got to put my hands on you, baby. You beneath my feet and God going to get you. Trust me. And this ain't something that I think, it's what I know. So I never have to react.
Yep.
So I'm saying that because even on Kevin's behalf, he got to understand that he has the power over something. And when I say that something, that's his team. You have the power right now. How you use that power lets people know if you're serious or if you're flawed. And you got to be able to control it because the devil was an angel too. He knows how to give gifts and blessings, but you got to be able to differentiate between the two. You got to be conscious and you got to use the gift. All of y'all have a gift. You, coach, have a gift. You're the calming spirit in the midst of all that that's going on right there.
That's how I've been my life.
You got to just think. You got to help them think. You got a lot of young people around you, and young people are very emotional. And we grown. So we got to just think. And I hate to preach, but my spirit is telling me to tell y'all, if y'all don't get a handle on this here, you're going to lose your team. You're going to lose your company. Your parents are going to be over you. Your parents are going to be tired. The city not going to respect you. Your name is going to be mud. And I do believe that Dancing Lady Cass is going to be able to bounce back from this. I do. I believe that eventually they're going to bounce back from this.
But prosperity, I don't wish negativity on anyone. Like I said, we just trying to dance. We learning and we growing. Like I said, they're years in. We 5 months in. We learning, we growing. Like they definitely have to learn how to react. And, you know, just not be harassed would be very much helpful. Just let us be and y'all do what y'all do. We do what we do, and that should just be the end.
I just think that that's going to take some self-control on their behalf, but that's not for you to do. That's going to be for them to do. Just talk, like you said, you're talking to your kids and you're talking to your parents. You're doing what you need to do for your kids to move forward, and that's all you can do. And I pray that he does the same thing for his team. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed at what happened, Jazz. Like when I said I'm just disappointed at what happened.
It's embarrassing.
And so now that we know all of this, and we've had almost 1,000 people on this live watching, I think, and I know, I don't even think I know that this is going to be a turning point for a lot of dance coaches moving forward, how to handle conflict resolution. Because I teach my girls about conflict resolution too. You're not going to like everybody. That's cool. You know, as long as they don't put their hands on you, then we good to go. Like, and you know, words going to hurt.
That's what I try to tell them all the time. As long as they're not in your personal space, it's nothing to even be responding to.
It'll fix itself. It's young people. We have young coaches, and everybody has the same passion. Like he said, he's doing this for the kids. I believe him, and I don't know why, but I do. I do believe him, and I believe you guys as well. I do wish you guys the best. I really, really do, and I hope that, you know, moving forward, that things do change. Like I really do. Because I'm afraid for us if we don't get it together. And I say I'm always here to listen. You know, I will help you guys through as much as I can. If you need advice on anything, I'm here to help Kevin as well. I do not mind. You know, if you feel like there's a situation or circumstance, I do agree with him on being upset. If somebody's coming for your family and somebody's that's a little different. So I feel him on that. So if somebody did that, they wrong for that. But big booty bitch.
Not in the present situation. That was like over Facebook. They had an argument over Facebook. not like in each other's face at that
Yeah.
moment. His purpose of him saying he came down there to stop us was because his girls who were walking said that a parent said something to him, which
Yeah.
did not happen. Also, I believe that just the narrative between the two teams, they saw us, they know how he would react, so they went and told him that. Nobody said nothing to those kids at all. And regardless, if we finished first and my kids were walking and they came and said, "Oh, Kevin, team members or parents were bothering us," I wouldn't have turned around, walked and found them in the parade and did none of that. Okay, I would have had a conversation with him about that later, or that later. I would not have came and
I
found him.
understand that too. That makes sense. And then we all know now, how to handle it and how to move forward from it. I think that we're good now. I think that we're good now. I know I'm not good because I'm gonna be still trying to figure out how to create. Now I got to put a conflict resolution damn clause in the damn Majorette University because it's like, what do we do? How do we? I just know what I did. Me and Neva, and I'm gonna keep using Neva. Neva's daughter is on here too. I keep using Neva as an example because everybody watch Bringing and knows that me and Neva had a beef.
Yeah.
Neva and I had a conversation on the phone. She said, "Why don't you like me?" And I told her why I did not like her. And I told her what she did to me. And I told her how she made me feel. She said, "Dang, I didn't even know that. I had no idea. Now it makes sense." We were able to move. This was during COVID. We were able to move forward from that. She invited me to her wedding, and the only reason why I didn't come is because I was out of town. So it's like if the biggest beef in America, if you knew what it was about, y'all would be like, "Oh shit." If we can squash ours, coexist, what's the problem? I don't have a beef with anybody else. I never have. All the stuff on TV, I met them people that day and had to argue in 5 minutes. All right, and clap. All right, we're done. All right, want to eat? What we doing? Some people shot they shot and got their ass cussed the fuck out. Don't get on here and say the people said you was gonna say this and this and this. You ain't say what was on this paper. Now you're doing too much. Now I'm about to get your ass. So I'm saying all of that because I just think that we're just too grown. But I appreciate you, Coach. Like I really, really do. Hopefully you guys will be able to make your own statement. I would, if it's me, I'm gonna make a statement for my team. Like, you know how they do the PR statements? I would make a statement for my team addressing the situation. If you feel like you need to apologize to the Dancing Lady cast for your part in it, cool. If you don't, then don't. But right now, y'all all need to do damage control because it's a matter of safety.
It doesn't look good on either party.
Yeah, but I do wish y'all the best. You have anything else, Jazz, for Coach?
No, I'm good. Kevin, do you have anything last minute for us?
Yes,
I'm so sorry. I know I'm coming in last minute. I'm Coach Trent.
Hey.
I'm Coach Dancing Lady Cast. I'm so sorry coming in last minute. I just want to say on our behalf, I just want to say overall, nothing that we ever teach our girls stems from men. Nothing that we ever teach our girls stems from anything evil or ill. I know a lot of this is mixed with business and personal, and that in the business world and the real world, that's just something that you just shouldn't do and can't really do. You have to know how to separate the two. And on our half as a coaching staff, I will apologize. I will start off. I'm going to apologize. Nobody knows that I'm doing this, but I'm going to apologize for how we made the Majorette community look overall. I'll start there because, like you said, everybody said on both halves, it did not look good at all. It wasn't a good look at all. So I want to start by saying we apologize, and I want to start by clearing the air that when it comes to the team, Rufus team, and DLC, we always wanted from the first time that they started their team, we heard about the Royal Elite, we wanted to keep it professional. We in the same city. When it comes to Majorette, there's going to be beef. There's going to be, not even real beef, just like, oh, we're in the same city, dance beef. We all know about dance beef. And, of course, when we go out into different cities and different states, we want to be able to go together as a Daytona community and, present Daytona to the world.
Yes.
So all the, personal stuff, it did, sort of come in between because we're talking about unborn child and moms and this and that and that. So it did become a mixture, and that's where I want to say that's where everything became clustered, and it made it seem like we just coming out here to mess with them, and we just coming to be violent with them. It was really none of that. But like I said, girls gonna rock for their coach. So somebody come up to you and doing this, they gonna rock for you regardless, because your coach is upset, somebody hurt.
No, my kids ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna put that on DD4L because they would never.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying do what we did. I'm saying they're not gonna let nobody or anybody tarnish your name or speak bad on you.
They would never. I'm gonna tell you, they would never, because they under contract. They part their lips. They off my team. Period. They would never. They not gonna say a word, because we have a social media clause. Part your lips. You off this team. Give me your line jacket. Give me your shirt. You are not be no more ever, point blank, period. I don't play that shit. Sorry. My kids know. But carry on. I get what you're saying, but don't use DD4L as an example on this one. That's a bad example. They're not gonna help.
And that's the thing that we're talking about. And I want to wrap this up because we're in an hour and 36 minutes into this. I don't want to drag it out to 2 hours, but this is my point. At no point should the children know what's going on in the adult business.
You some of these kids go to school together. We in the same city.
Yeah, they go to school together. That's what I was worried about. She's right.
She was the Royal Elite, and she was talking about me. She sending me Snapchats and
right.
Kids, like it's, you know. So
it goes back and forth. It goes back and forth between both.
So it's more so with them. So that's why it looks like it's a united beast, because it just so happened that the coaches don't like each other and got something going on with the kids also do too. Our kids
okay, we can say that let's just say that is the case. As coaches, we should still be able to hold ourselves accountable. They can do that all they want to, but when we're out in public, y'all should still be able to have a handle on your team for them to know how to act and not go off of emotions or reactions of anybody else. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Y'all should be able to still have control over your girls. There's nothing wrong with a friendly rival. That's nothing, no issue with that. We're not telling y'all not to have that. What we're saying is, at the end of the day, even with a friendly rival, keep it friendly. It should not get out of hand. Y'all should be able to go do y'all. They should be able to do y'all. Y'all should both be able to, like you said, in the same city, represent each other. So when y'all do go out to competition, y'all are still saying y'all are in unity. That's all. That's all. But what we see is not showing unity. It's showing beef.
Now, what she said, she's right. What she said, Jazz, she's right. I understand what she's saying and what she's trying to say. And it's pretty much the same thing that I said. And what you just said is absolutely right also, Jasmine. And the kids, I hate them, but she made a valid point to the coach on the phone. I didn't catch her name, I apologize. But she made a valid point when she was talking about the kids going to school together. So it looks like it's this big, huge thing, but really it's just the coaches. But if my coach feels some type of way, then I feel some type. And she's right. And that's what I was basically saying earlier. She's absolutely right.
Simple. They feeding off the coach's energy. Simple.
She's
just like they knew to call their coach. They direct and tell them that because they knew how he would react. Like they feed off their energy. Simple. That's what they do.
Yeah. Well, coach on the phone. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I apologize. But So what did you have anything else that you wanted to add? Go ahead, Jen.
Did you have anything else to add?
That's it. I just want to say one last thing. I'm gonna let you go. It's not gonna be just 2 minutes. The same thing Trinity said. I want to thank Jasmine. I want to thank this team for giving us this inspirational nugget and this advice moving forward on, for both of us, me and Alicia as directors and me as a head coach, Alicia as a director. This is something that we want to represent Daytona as, because Daytona is a very popular city and we want to both represent Daytona positively. So moving forward, like I said, so all my coaches, we're done with all of this. We're done with the beef, the animosity, this and that. We just want to move forward. We're trying to recover from, like I said, our director passed. So this is a lot for all of us. We still grieving. We're trying to figure out. We're trying to put the pieces together as previous graduated college students and her still being a current college graduated student. So we're still trying to pick up the pieces behind her. So moving forward, we want to positive. Everything from us is going to be positive. We're going to do our thing. Y'all going to do y'all thing. and we're going to see what God take us. And that's all I honestly have.
Don't have your ass back on my podcast again.
I was just going to say, I've been not hearing nothing else about
Yeah,
this.
y'all both don't have nobody bring no shit. No, please don't.
The pink team on here, I better not hear nothing else about y'all in a negative way. I would love to see y'all collaborate together on something later on down the line. Once y'all get yourselves situated and y'all can, and Kevin and Rufus and everybody can talk, and Mr. Rodney can all talk and squash whatever they have going on. Because Kevin made a point, and then I'm done. Y'all should be representing Daytona together. Because if y'all coming for Jackson, you can damn well bet your ass we're about to connect with all them teams in Jackson, just like these teams is connecting coming to War Zone. Mm-hmm. Oh, you best believe I'm finna connect. Oh no, we from Daytona. We come just like when we just did the Majorette Worlds. Those teams were representing those regions, and you want to represent strong. And if it's the two of y'all, regardless of who has what dancers, oh my goodness, y'all just represent each other. I do wish y'all the best. I'm gonna be praying for this, not just y'all, but just our community as a whole.
Yeah, I wish y'all the best too. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, Kevin. Thank you for coming on, baby. All right, Miss Alicia, I appreciate you coming on as well. Y'all keep it positive, keep going. If y'all need me, I'm always here. Please don't let us hear from y'all in a negative way again. Please just don't, Lord. Please don't. But yeah, we'll talk to y'all soon.
It's a lesson learned. I appreciate all the feedback, all the positivity. That's all we leaving here with, and that's done with.
Okay, baby. Well, we'll talk to y'all soon.
All right, y'all have a blessed night.
You too. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, I think I could die. I
was trying to maintain the positive energy because I know I keep hearing my spirit say resolve. This is not getting anywhere. God is not in this. God is not the author of confusion. Resolve. Diana, you know how you move. You know how you think. You know what you're trying to do. This ain't it. And I want to see them connect. Look at Miss Betty on here saying Florida teams, let's link, please. And I think that everybody getting to know everybody, and even if you're a young team, you got to lean on some of these vet teams that really know what they're doing. Saying Prima Donnas is the shit. Y'all need to be talking to them. Dillard University down there. Like all of these teams that are out of the Florida area, y'all, I agree that y'all should connect, and everybody, even if y'all just sit at the table and have drinks together and just talk to one another and share stories or whatever to help. You know what I mean?
Y'all would be surprised how much stuff y'all have in common. Y'all already got one big ass thing in common. Y'all both love Majorette. So if y'all love something like passionately, get together and make it work for the both of y'all. It doesn't take all of that. Yeah. It doesn't take y'all doing all that unnecessarily for what? What are y'all really proving to each other? Nothing. Both of y'all are dance teams.
Yeah.
Both of y'all dance teams. Keep that energy when it's time, when it's time for it. That energy is for the competition. It's when y'all go and get ready to go to a competition. Keep that energy somewhere else. Don't bring that energy out there because it makes y'all as an organization look like y'all are full of drama. And people that looking at that, just like Alicia said, she got a phone call from some of the dancers from 14K because guess what? They saw the video. So it's not just about going viral. It's who is looking at y'all. That counts. It's so much more than us when it comes to y'all talking about y'all do this for the kids. Well, if y'all do it for the kids, show that. Be about the kids 100%, not when it's convenient for you.
That team, those team names are gonna ring bells. And we talking about HBCUs, and what if they want to dance at an HBCU, or somebody wants to invite you somewhere, and now your team has this negative background behind you, and it's just bad. So,
yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up, you guys. Again, Diana, as always, I appreciate you, all the phone calls that we have and the discussions we have. I appreciate you coming on. She really wanted to be a part of this tonight. So hopefully something that we said or did to make the Majorette community see that it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. Diana, do you have any last minute words?
I don't. I'm just sleeping. I can't ready for Booker Die. I can't ready for Booker Die. I can't ready for my auditions for all of my new teams. And just know that Didi Foyle ain't on that bullshit. So if that's what you about, what you saw, stay over there.
Please stay over there.
It's not gonna happen up over here.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, D. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. So you guys, that's it. We want to wrap it up tonight. Y'all, thank everybody that came on. We appreciate y'all coming on. Those that this is your first time joining Majorette, I appreciate you guys joining on. We got damn near up to 1,000 views tonight. So big up to Coach D for sharing the podcast and the platform, because she does believe that this podcast is beneficial and it's a positive one. For those of y'all that just come on, please make sure you guys are following myself. Also, please make sure that you guys are supporting the platform by giving a love gift to the Cash App at the bottom, so we can keep these type of podcasts coming on, because these were positive. Don't forget that we have a competition going on March 29th through the 30th. It actually, let me take it back. February 17th, we have extended the registration to this Saturday. So if you have a team that is interested in competing, we do have 3 teams currently. We have 3 more spots open, or possibly 6. So if you guys are interested in competing, please by all means inbox me so we can go ahead and get you guys registered. After February, we will be in New Orleans, Louisiana for the It's Showtime Southern Regional Competition. This will be at Dillard University, which is a private HBCU. If you guys are interested in competing at that show, that information is on the flyer as well. Then in May, we will be in Dallas, Texas for It's Showtime Live in the D. That information is also available. This will be hosted at Hyatt Regency Dallas Fort Worth International Airport Ballroom. Again, you guys, I appreciate y'all so much for joining us this evening. This has been another episode of the Majorette T. We'll see y'all next time.
T stands for teaching, E stands for educating, and A stands for bringing awareness. And that's exactly what we are doing. Somebody put me in B flat because I feel like I'm about to go there.